But welcome, welcome to this beautiful Thursday morning. I know we're coming from a couple different states, so I'm not sure the weather, but it's a little dreary today. But you know something? I like this kind of weather. It's got that nice contrast in the sky. It's almost like that soft gray. It makes everything else around it look so colorful. So dreary or not, rain or shine, the day is good. We're here, we made it to our mat. So first and foremost, kind of give yourself a pat on the back because just getting to your mat is very difficult sometimes. So maybe you've accomplished just that today. And you can sit there and revel in the power that you have to roll out of bed. So welcome, welcome. For those of you who've never met me, my name is Kim. I'll be guiding you through your yoga flow as always. Keyword is guide. So you want to pay mind to how you're feeling. A lot has been going on in the cosmos, the planets, the stars, the moon. We had a big portal open on August 8th. It was called the Lion's Gate portal, and that corresponded with the number 8. So if you know anything about the 8, if you tip it on its side, it becomes an infinity sign. So 8s are infinite. It's just this endless collective of beautiful energy, and it just restores itself again and again and again and again. It's like an endless chain. So we are certainly sitting in a space with very liney, fiery energy around us. You might be feeling a little spit-fiery. I'm called the firecracker, so maybe you're a little firecracker like I am, and you got a lot of stuff going on. You're just like, ooh, I want to do, I want to move, I want to shake. So finding your ability to ground down in that, using that energy to the best of your ability. So you are infinite. You're coming into this infinite power source right now where you're really going to start cracking knuckles in terms of getting the job done, you know, like rolling up your sleeves and getting at it, getting dirty. So make sure that you first set your roots. Great way to do it is to find your sit bones. So we're going to come into that seated position of your choice, whether you choose to use a modified variation, perching up on a block or a blanket. It's up to you. But whatever you decide, you come into this grounded space, closing your eyes, and really feel the earth in connection with your body. Just like a little plant settling into the earth, you feel your roots expanding to the far reaches of the corners of the room, and then beyond that. You relax your cheeks, you relax your jaw, you allow yourself this time in this space. Big breaths, inhale, fill you up. Exhale, softens you. Beautiful. Maybe once you shrug your shoulders up to your ears, you exhale, loosen them down your back. Allowing yourself this time, this space. Feel your core, your pelvic floor, the strength and the stillness. Palms resting, face down or face up, your choice. Palms down is grounding energy, palms face up is receiving. Give yourself 3 more breaths to just be. Big inhale, fill up, expand. Exhale, release, let it go. 2 more big breaths, expand. Exhale, release, let it go. 1 more big breath. Exhale, release, and let it go. Gently slip your hands to the sky, prayer connects. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye, through heart center, bowing your head to your heart space. As you choose an intention for your class, dedicating your energies, your efforts, whatever we manifest together today, for what purpose will it serve? Maybe today is to remind you to slow down, to let go, to find your roots. Maybe it's for patience, for strength, for faith. Whatever it is, for whomever, take 1 more breath and to choose. Nice, so exhale. Next, inhale, send your prayer to the sky. Separate your hands, relax your shoulders. Take a big breath. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms up to your heart, lift your gaze. Tilt your chin to the sky, open up that throat. Big inhale, broaden your collar, believe. 1 more big breath in. And as you exhale, take your chin towards your chest. Just hang your head, breathing into the back of your neck. Slowly shake your head, no. Notice any tension, any accumulation. Give it 1 more breath Before again we come back neutral, we're gonna inhale, sweep your hands to the sky, prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, slice your body over to the right, right hand behind your back, left hand outside of that knee. Sit tall as you inhale. And exhale, searing gaze off that right shoulder toward the wall behind you. Walk your right hand even closer towards you, sitting up taller and taller. Maybe you flip that left palm, face that middle finger to thumb for patience. All sorts of little sprinkles on your practice. 3 big breaths, inhale here. Tummy's in, ribs out. Exhale, revolves. You breathe the back of your rib cage. 2 more. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath. And nice and slow, exhale. Now listen. Do me a favor, reach your right arm toward the back wall. Reach your left arm toward the front wall and hold space, hugging that right side wall. Take a big breath in. Exhale, 1 more. Beautiful, nice and slow. Sweep that right arm down forward and both hands come up, back center. Big inhale. Exhale, slice it to the left. Left hand drags down to the ground behind you. Right hand outside of that left knee. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, gaze off that left shoulder to the back wall. And try to walk that left hand a little bit closer towards you. Hold space as you ground down. Big inhale, fill you up. Exhale, revolve. 2 more big breaths in. Nice and slow. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath. And nice, so exhale. Now listen. Do me a favor, reach that left arm toward the back wall. Reach your right arm toward the front wall. Keep hugging that left side wall for 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath. And nice and slow, exhale. Skin that left arm down, reach it forward, and both arms come back up. Big breath in. Exhale, go opposite elbows behind your head. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Beautiful. Take a moment here, inhale. Exhale, send those arms back up to the sky. You're gonna go opposite elbows. So whatever arm you crossed in front is now the opposite again. Lift your chest, lean back slightly, hold space here, 3. Hold it, 2. On 1, release your arms to the sky, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, start to hinge forward, reach, until your hands meet the earth, surrendering. Inhale, half lift, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, melt and fold, walk your hands forward. Now again, be mindful. We want our roots firmly planted. So if you find your hips are picking up as you fold forward, walk your hands back towards your body so you feel both sitting bones into the ground. And then you can extend forward again. Good. Use of blocks, blanket, bolsters are always encouraged. So anywhere you need to fill in some space, give yourself a little boost. You do what you can. Take a big inhale, tummy and ribs out, maybe half left. And exhale, come back down into that space. Don't worry about what the pose looks like. Focus on what it feels like. Maybe you bring a little bit of movement, shifting your weight a little bit over to the left, a little bit over to the right. You're going to feel a gentle pull on your lower back, your glutes, your hips, your knees. Do what's available to you for 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Before you come back to a neutral space, inhale, half lift. Look for your fingers. Slowly walk your hands over to the right. Line that tummy up with your right thigh. Take a big breath in. And exhale, fold. Do the best you can. You're going to feel resistance in that left side. Do what you can with the space you have. Take 2 more big breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more big breath. And exhale, nice and slow. Let's inhale, half lift. Walk your hands slowly back center and continue over to the left. Take your time and your tummy over that left thigh. Big breath in. And exhale, fold into the space. Pressing that right sitting bone down. You do the best you can here. Inhale fills you up. Create space where you find resistance. Exhale, fold into it. 2 more big breaths. Inhale. Nice and slow. Exhale. 1 more big breath in. And nice, gentle exhale. Let's inhale, half up with our fingers. Walk those hands back center. Find that midline. Take a big breath. Inhale, tummies in. And exhale, melt and fold. Breathing into what is 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, 1 more big breath. Nice, slow exhale. Let's inhale, half lift. Look for those fingers. Walk your hands 1 at a time back towards your body. Sit tall. Spread your wings. Prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye through heart center. Bow your head to your heart. Take an inhale. Exhale, opening your eyes. If you have crossed legs, you're going to switch your Sukhasana or Siddhasana to cross the opposite leg in front. And take your time as you lean side to side, ground down into sit bones. Again, lengthening through your spine. Do the best you can here. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Now nice and slow, send your prayer up to sky. Push your arms past your ears as you slowly part those hands. Relax your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Exhale, take your hands behind your back. Again, interlace fingers, squeeze your palms. Lift your heart, lift your gaze, chin to the sky, open that throat. 2 big breaths in. Exhale, really try to touch your elbows behind you for 1 more big breath in. Keep that formation as you tilt your chin towards your chest, hang your head. So you're squeezing your elbows back, tilting your chin towards your chest, hanging your head. Slowly shake your head now again. 2 more breaths with this movement. 1 more breath. Before you come back neutral, inhale, sweep your hands back to the sky, prayer connect. This time, exhale, take your right hand down to the earth beside you. Reach that left arm up a little higher and tiptoe right fingertips away from you. As you soften that right elbow, you're creating space to the left side body. You can gaze up off that left elbow to the sky. You can gaze straight ahead, or you can gaze down to the ground. Either way, you're holding space that left side. Push your left hip down. Beautiful. 1 more big breath. And nice and slow exhale. Use your core as you rise up. Right hand comes up. Big inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand down to the ground beside you. Reach that right arm up a little higher. And slowly tiptoe left fingers away from you. As you soften the left elbow, you breathe into your right side body stretch. Pulling mid towards hips, heavy towards spine. Good. You can gaze up off that right elbow, straight ahead or down. Find your drishti gaze and hold space. 2 more big breaths. Inhale here. Exhale. 1 more big breath. And nice and slow exhale. On your next inhale, use your core strength to rise up. Both hands meet up and overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms. Beautiful. Like a little willow in the wind. Start to move a little bit over to the left and over to the right. And you take your time with these movements. So you feel your roots firmly grounded as the rest of your body moves with the flow of the energy of this practice. Your life, it's all symbolic. So we're grounded firmly but flexible all at once. Allow your thoracic spine to be the space you move from. You could create all sorts, figure 8, circles, or just a side-to-side movement. Give it 1 more breath, stretching out those hands. Before you come back neutral, flip your hands back to prayer overhead and draw those prayers down through third eye, through heart center, bowing your head to your heart. Big breath, inhale here. Exhale, beautiful. Opening your eyes, you're going to take your hands to the ground beside you and extend your legs out in front of you, flexing your feet upon arrival. So we're finding Dandasana. So start to open up our hamstrings. You want to keep flexing those toes towards your face, engaging the strength in your thighs to activate your quads. And this helps open your hamstrings. So quads are the gatekeepers of your hamstrings. Take a moment here as you sit up nice and tall. Ribs towards hips, semis towards spine. You're like a big capital L. Give it 1 more big breath. Inhale, shrug your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, loosen them down your back. Beautiful. Now on an inhale, we're going to sweep those prayers up to the sky. Separate your hands, relax your shoulders, take a big breath in. As you exhale, you're going to slice your body over to the right, holding your arms open, and you're going to hug the right side wall. So right away, you feel some pressure in your right hamstring. Keep flexing your feet. Take a big breath, inhale here. Exhale, 1 more breath. Nice and slow. Gaze forward, keep your arms the same. Start to hinge forward. Take a moment. And then tip it back, planting your right hand down to the ground behind you. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, lower that left hand outside of your right thigh. Middle finger to thumb, give it a little twist. Beautiful. So this is a nice Dandasana supine twist. We're sitting up nice and tall, and we're just working with what we have here. You give it 2 more big breaths, inhale. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath. And nice and slow, exhale. Gaze to the wall behind you, reach your right arm back. Reach your left arm forward. Gaze forward, hinge forward. Reach, 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 reach. See if you can take your left hand outside of your right foot and just hold space there. Reach that right arm up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, 1 more. Beautiful, nice and slow. Lift your top body back up, hugging that right side wall. You're gonna sweep that right arm down, forward and back up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slice your body over to the left, hugging the left side wall. Arms remain suspended, you're holding space. Breathing for that right hamstring. Breathing for that left hamstring. You keep flexing your feet, holding your frame. 2 more breaths in. Exhale into your shoulders, 1 more. Now keep this shape, gaze forward, start to hinge forward. Just reach, 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 reach. Take a breath. And now lean back, plant your left hand down, reach your right arm up to the sky. So you find relief in your hamstring. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, take that right hand outside of your left thigh. Little finger thumb for patience. Big inhale. Exhale, revolve, gaze the wall behind you. Now 2 big breaths, and I'm nice and tall. Keep walking your left hand towards you. 1 more big breath. Nice and slow, gaze the wall behind you. Reach your left arm back. Reach your right arm forward. Gaze forward. Start to hinge forward, pause here. See if you can take that right hand outside of your left foot. Maybe your ankle, maybe your calf, and reach that left arm up to the sky and hold space there, gazing up for 3. Hold space, gazing up for 2. And slowly I'm gonna lift your top body back up, open up those arms, hugging the left side wall. Reach your left arm down, scoop it forward and back up. Now, imagine you're holding an invisible ball overhead, right? Keep your arms lined up with your ears. Keep your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. As you inhale, tummy in, ribs out. I'll give you the side view. Exhale, start to hinge forward without dropping your arms from your ears. And I'll do this. Come as far forward as you can. So you're asking your hamstrings. If you have nice open hamstrings, you're gonna be able to get pretty deep. If they're tight, you're only gonna get a couple inches, but that's okay because you're still doing the same stretch. Work those shoulders, work your hamstrings. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, you might come down and forward a little bit further. Ask and hold it here, 3. Ask and hold it here, 2. On 1, chin to chest, rise up one vertebra at a time. Take a big inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, start to hinge forward again. Pull your core in as you come a little deeper. Hold it there for 3. Keep those arms active, reach them up and back. Work those lats for 2. On 1, chin to chest, we rise up one vertebra at a time. 1 more time, inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, start to hinge it forward. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. Now drop your hands down to the ground on 1, soften your elbows. Right? So maybe your hands are right next to your knees. Maybe they're next to your hips. Or maybe they found their way to your ankles. Either way, you're going to inhale, tummy in, ribs out, push away. Exhale, see how far you can fold. Maybe you found your forearms. Maybe you're walking it forward, you found a block or 2. Whatever you're doing, you're holding space in this stretch. So this is Paschimottanasana, and it's going to evolve. It's a pose of patience, just like pigeon, and any form of a split. Your body's not just going to drop into that most days. Inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, see if you can get yourself a little bit deeper, releasing into the tension. If you find your knees are starting to buckle, again, lift your body away from your thighs and come to a space where you feel confident again, okay? So give yourself 4 more breaths in this space. Just explore it. Each inhale, tummy and ribs out. Maybe 3 more breaths holding space here. Beautiful. Give it 1 more big breath. That's it. Nice and slow. Inhale, half lift. Reach your arms forward, chin into chest. Line your arms up with your ears and rise up one vertebra at a time. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pass your arms forward as you start to lean back. So we're going to find some relief here. Pulling your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Get to the 3/4 way mark. Now point your toes, squeeze your glutes, and lift your legs up. So this is Ardha Navasana. This is a little half boat, otherwise known as canoe, at least I call it that. And you hold your frame. Keep pulling your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, flex your feet as you lower your legs down, lift your chest up, arms reach up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pass the ball forward, keep your arms lined up with your ears. Breathing into a floating Paschimottanasana for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, chin to chest, rise up one vertebra at a time. Start to lean back, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine as you pass the ball forward. Transitioning again into the prep of our Ardha Navasana. Go ahead and point your toes. Squeeze your glutes, lift your legs up. Find a little baby boat. Breathe here. Shoulders back, 3. Hold it here, 2. On one, flex your feet as your legs come down. It's the lever that lifts your chest up. Reach your arms up, inhale, tummies in. Exhale, hinge it halfway down. Breathing into a floating Paschimottanasana. You might get a little deeper. Give it one more breath in. Exhale, chin into chest. We rise up again with vertebra time. Pass the ball forward. Start to lean back. Ribs towards hips, tummies towards spine. And last time, develop that baby boat. Point your toes, lift your legs. Hold it here, 3. Listen for 2. Take your hands to prayer heart center at 1. Big inhale. Exhale, twist over to the right. Hold it there, not opening for 3. Hold it for 2. On 1, come center. Twist it over to the left. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. On 1, come center. Pass the ball forward. Flex your feet. Reach your arms up as your legs come down. Tummies and ribs out. Exhale, hinge and fold. Get your deepest to float. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. And on 1, plant both hands down. See how you did. Now, you might have made some progress there. You might be just as stiff as you were when we started, and that's okay too. Our bodies retain a lot of energy. So if there's a lot of emotional stuff going on, you're going to feel it in your body, right? So inhale, half lift. If you need to walk your hands back, you can. If you feel all right, tuck and ribs out, and extend yourself as far forward as you can reach. So remaining within the bounds of your practice, honoring your body. You take a few inhales, 3 more, tummies in, ribs out. Exhale, surrenders you. 2 more big breaths. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath. And exhale into whatever you're feeling. Let's inhale, half lift. Look for your toes. Reach your arms forward. Chin into chest. Rise up with vertebra tight. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slice your body over to the right. Hold that right side wall. Take a big breath in. Gaze forward, hinge forward. Now we're going to take that left hand outside of that right foot. You're going to now reach it up. You lift that right leg up. Your right arm's reaching back and you're gazing for the wall behind you. Now, if you're having trouble here, right, you can go for your ankle, you can go for outside of your knee. Whatever you have, you're lifting your chest and take a look forward. Make sure you're not crossing your right leg over your left, right? Square up your pelvis and gaze off that right shoulder. So you're holding space in a now bound and revolved boat for 3. Holding space here for 2. You give it 1 more big breath. And on 1, you're going to gaze forward. Start to hinge forward as you plant that right leg back down. Reach that left arm back up. Sweep that right arm down forward and up. Come back into the original space. Both arms up. Big capital L. Big inhale. Exhale, slice your body over to the left. Now you're hugging the left side wall, right? Sitting up nice and tall. Pivot point is the thoracic spine. You take an inhale, tummies and ribs out. Exhale, revolve, gaze the wall behind you. 1 more big breath. Keep flexing your feet. Exhale, hinge forward, reach forward, look forward. Take a moment here, big breath in. And you're gonna take that right hand outside of your left foot, or ankle or calf, whatever you can grab, right? As you inhale, you lift that leg up with you, coming into a nice bound boat. Breathing into that left hamstring again, take a look forward. If you're crossing your left leg over your right, square your hip up again. Beautiful. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, revolve, gazing for that left thumb. Hold space here, 3. Hold space here, 2. Give it 1 more big breath. And on 1, you're gonna gaze forward, start to hinge forward, replacing that left leg down. Reach that right arm back up to hug the wall. Big inhale. Exhale, scoop that left arm down, reach it forward, and both arms come back up. Now take your hands behind your back as you exhale. Interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Your fists are just behind your back. And you're really opening up your heart here. Really try to pin your elbows toward each other. Beautiful. 2 more big breaths. Exhale, 1 more. Now exhale, chin into chest, hang your head. Breathe to the back of your neck. Nice lifted back. Nice open neck. So you're moving your head slowly side to side, working that cervical spine. Breathing into your traps. Your rhomboid. You give it 1 more breath. Before again you come back neutral. Inhale, chin to the sky, take a breath. You have 2 choices, chin into chest or hinge forward, pull your fists up and away from your behind. All right, so this is a pretty intense stretch here. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale, get out of your own way, see how deep you can go. Now again, if this bind is a little too much, you can always bend your elbows and rest your hands behind your back. Either way, it's an assist to get you a little bit deeper. Each inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale is going to extend you a little bit further. Do what you can with this space. So if you're folded forward in Paschimottanasana, hold. If you're in chin into chest, you hold. 2 more breaths here. Exhale. 1 more big breath. And exhale. Chin into chest. We rise up one foot at a time. Everyone spread your wings. Prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, breathe down through third eye, through heart center. Bow your head to your heart space. Beautiful. Now nice and slow, you're going to open up your eyes, crossing at the legs. You can either plant your hands, roll over to table, or you can swing your weight off to the side and find your tabletop that way. Either way, wrist stack, shoulders, knees stack, hips, and we're going to move slowly here side to side. Really see what you feel like. What are you carrying today? Where is the tension? Where are the restrictions? You do what you can with this space as you move it all around. Keep it going. 2 more breaths. Allow you the time and space to just breathe, to just be. And then nice and slow, you come back to a neutral spine. So push the earth away. On an inhale, drop your belly to your knees, find that beautiful cow back. Exhale, round out into chest, arching, finding your cat. Inhale, drop your belly to your knees, find your way cow. Exhale, round out into chest, look for your tummy to find cat. 2 more times, inhale it up, cow. Exhale, round it down to cat. 1 more time, find your way up, cow. And last time, exhale, round it down, arching into cat. Hold it here, 3. Hold it here, 2. And on 1, come back, neutral spine, tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees 2 inches, hold and hover that table for 3. Hold and hover that table for 2. On 1, send your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog pedal. So again, you're working through your hamstrings, working through your ankles. You might feel them cracking. So you roll them out, get them where they need to be. Pressing out of all 10 fingers. You're maintaining this space. Give it 2 more breaths. Give it 1 more breath. Before you come back to a neutral spine, gesture both heels toward the earth. On an inhale, let's inhale up onto tippy toes, elevate your dog. Exhale, ground down your heels, anchor and root it. 2 more times, high butt up, tippy toes, elevate. Exhale, ground down, anchor and rooting. 1 more time, high butt up, tippy toes, elevate. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2, and on 1, chin into chest, roll forward to a high plank. Top of a push-up here. Now watch your plank formation. You don't want your hips dipping. You don't want your hindies sticking up. Ribs towards hips, heavy towards spine. Push up and out of shoulders. Get your shoulders stacking your wrists. Long line of energy. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Activate your bandhas. So those energy locks, mula and uddiyana. Give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale. Squeeze your P muscle. Squeeze that core strength. Pull it in. Wrap your ribs in. Nice and slow, use your toes, extend forward into your fingers, take a breath, and then drop your knees back down, tabletop. So wrist stack shoulders, knees again, stack hips. Give it 1 more big breath, inhale here. Before you come back to a neutral spine, tuck your toes under. You're gonna shift your weight into your left knee and send your right leg straight out behind you, flex your foot. Now again, internal rotation, activate that P muscle. So if you had to pee, you'd have to squeeze your Mula Bandha to hold your pee, right? So squeeze it. Squeeze it, squeeze it. It'll help you internally rotate. Now squeeze your core strength. Ribs towards hips, head towards spine. Activate your Uddiyana Bandha. Flex that right foot, lift it up a little bit more. Nice active gluteals. And gaze straight down to your thumbs. Soft cervical spine. 1 more big breath. Inhale here. Exhale. Shift your weight into your right hand as you reach your left arm forward. Catch your diagonal. Now if you have your energy locks, there should be no sweat. Hold it here for 3. Hold it here for 2. On 1, lower your left hand back down. You're going to turn your left toes out like a kickstand. So pivot them over to the left, start to flex that right foot. As you hinge to stack your hips, reach your right arm to the sky. So you're coming into a baby moon here. Keep flexing that right foot, lift it up a little bit higher. Good. Ribs in, tummies in, hips stack, wrist stack. Hold here, 3. Hold it here for 2. On 1, reach that right arm up and overhead. So long line through your right side body, reaching for the wall in front of you. You give it 1 more big breath in. And now exhale. Let that right foot gonna drop to the end of your mat as you lift your top body up and tip it back into a gate pose. So right arm travels down that right thigh, left arm reaches up and overhead to the sky. Opening that left side body, working that oblique, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. You give it 2 more big breaths in. Exhale, maybe you can get a little deeper. Gaze up off that left elbow. 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow exhale. Inhale, lift your top body up. Nice, big, open, wide arms. Flip your palms. Inhale, prayer up to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. And open those arms back out, capital T. Flip your palms, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, lower it down, third eye, heart center. And open those capital T arms. 1 more time, flip your palms, lift it up to the sky. Beautiful. This time, separate hands, relax shoulders. Inhale, tummies in, ribs out. Exhale, halfway down. Now pull your ribs towards your hips as you find this halfway point. Stay here, 3. Stay here, 2. Chin into chest, rise up in vertebrae time on 1. Beautiful. Take a big breath in. Exhale, start to hinge halfway down. Now, keep pulling your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, rise up in vertebrae time. 1 more time, halfway down. Hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. Plant your left hand down, peel your right arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Gaze up to that right thumb. Take a big inhale here. And maybe you exhale, take that right hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. Roll that right shoulder blade back. Lifting up your heart, your gaze is up. Hold it here, 1 more big inhale. And nice and slow exhale. We're gonna reach that right arm back up to the sky. Reach it forward, take it down. Now, take a moment to regroup. We're gonna do the reverse. Big inhale. Exhale, keep that right hand planted. Peel your left arm up to the sky. This is where it gets a little difficult. Your adductor's probably objecting, so breathe through your groin. You can always flex that right foot if you need to get a little break in there. Whatever you have, take a breath in. Maybe you exhale, gaze up to that left thumb. 1 more breath before we advance. Maybe you take that left hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. Roll that left shoulder back. Hold space. Breathe through your right hip. 3. Hold it here, beautiful, for 2. On 1, reach that left arm back up to the sky. Reach it forward and take it back down. Beautiful. Nice and slow. Walk your hands back towards your left knee. Sweep your arms to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, through hands down through third eye through heart center and open those arms back out to a big capital T. Gaze off your left thumb as you hinge forward tip. Plant your left hand down, right hand up. Lift that right leg back up. Flex your foot here. Stack your shoulders, stack your wrists, ribs, hips. Lift that right leg up a little higher. Take a moment if you want to play. Point your right toe. Try to kick your own behind. So bend your knee. Try to kick your heel towards your behind. Beautiful. If you feel good here, you might take your right hand and go for the top of your right ankle. If you have that bind, you might be able to kick your right foot into your hands, lifting up into a baby sugar cane. So it's a big hip flexor stretch. Be mindful of your body. 2 more breaths balancing. Beautiful. If you're in baby sugar, 1 more breath. Baby sugar, slowly release back out to baby moon. Take a big breath, inhale. Everyone exhale, reach your right arm up and overhead. Slowly plant that right hand down to the ground to table alignment. Pivot your left knee back into table. Right leg stays lifted. Okay? So keep it lifted and internally rotated. Pushing up and out of those shoulders, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. So don't dip your tummy. Push. Nice and slow. We shift our weight back into that right hand. Reach your left arm forward, catch your diagonal. Take a big breath, inhale here. Exhale, last challenge. Point your right toe, try to kick your own behind. So get your heel towards your behind. If you're feeling good, you might swim your left arm back to touch your right toe. If you can catch the top of that foot, you might bind kicking your foot into your hands, lifting your chest, gaze forward. So this is a bound bow. We hold it for 3. We hold it for 2. Slowly, my bows, release it back out to the diagonal. Flex your right foot. And slowly lower everything down into table. Go ahead and move and groove it left and right. Untap your toes. You need to come down to your forearms. Give your shoulders a break. Go ahead. Sway it out. Whatever you're doing, it's for you. 2 more breaths. Inhale. 1 more breath in. Before you come back to a neutral space once more. So again, find your way, tabletop. Wrist stack shoulders, knee stack hips. Beautiful. Let's inhale. Drop that belly to your knees, find cow. Exhale, round up, chin to chest, up for your tummy, find cat. Inhale, drop drop your belly to your knees, find cow. Exhale, round out chin to chest, find cat. Last time, inhale, drop your belly to your knees, find cow. Hold it here, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, round out chin to chest, look for your tummy. Hold it here, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, come back, neutral spine, tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Slowly shift your weight into your right knee as you send your left leg out behind you. So again, you want to activate your bum, so no dumping your tummy, no dropping. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Push up and out of your shoulder blades. Activate your rhomboids. Good. Now flex your left foot. Internal rotation of your thighs activates that P muscle. Got a P so bad. Keep pushing. Give it 1 more breath. Shift your weight into your left hand. Reach your right arm forward. So you're catching your diagonal and you're gazing straight down for your left thumb. So nice neutral cervical spine, nice long diagonal. You hold it here, 3. You hold it here, balancing for 2. And 1, you slowly plant your right hand back down. Turning your right toes out like a kickstand. Start to shift your weight as you lift your hip. You lift your left arm to stack. You're in a little baby moon again. And you're balancing here, stacking shoulders, wrists, and ribs. Keep flexing that left foot, keep it at hip height. You take 2 big inhales here. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath in. And nice and slow exhale, reach that left arm up and overhead. So long line through that left side body. You give it a big breath in. Exhale, 1 more big breath. And nice and slow exhale. You're gonna let that left leg come down to the ground as you lift your top body up. And you're in a little baby warrior 2, which I'm going to pivot so that I can see you. But you hold space here, relax your shoulders. Beautiful. Now see if we can flip our palms up. Inhale, reach that prayer to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. Open those arms back up, capital T. Flip your palms up, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. And open it back up, a capital T. 1 more time, flip it up. Hold space here. Separate hands, relax shoulders. Now nice strong core. Inhale. Exhale, come halfway down as you hinge forward. Ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine, gaze down, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, chin to chest, rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Nice strong left glute, inhale. Exhale, pass it forward. Gaze straight down. Keep your arms lined up with your ears, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, rise up 1 vertebra at a time. Last time. Exhale, come on down and hold it there, 3. Hold it there, 2. Plant your right hand down to the ground and peel your left arm up to the sky. Beautiful. Gaze at that left hand. See what you got. Inhale, tummy's in. Exhale, you might twist a little deeper. Now for the bind. Take that left hand to your hip or slide it behind your back, palm face up. You might roll that shoulder back even more. Either way, you're here for 3. Either way, you are here for 2. And on 1, we're going to send that left arm back up to the sky. Reach that left arm forward, take it down, and square yourself up. Take a big breath in to prepare. Exhale. Now left hand stays planted as you peel your right arm up. So this is a revolution. This is a little trick here. Watch your groin. If your body's having a hard time, flex your left foot. It takes the pressure out, but still remains in the space. Take it in, now tummy and ribs out. Maybe you can gaze above that right shoulder and hold it here. Nice and slow, right hand comes to your hip. Or maybe you can slip it behind your back, palm face up to advance into the bind. You gaze up for 3. Keep pushing that right shoulder back, breathe for your groin for 2. And on 1, we release that right arm up to the sky. You reach that right arm forward, you take it down and you hold space, inhale. Exhale, slowly walk your hands back towards your right knee as you sweep your arms to the sky. Your reaches up and overhead. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye through heart center. And go ahead and open up those arms nice, big capital T. Now gaze up your right middle finger. As you hinge forward, start to tip. And then tilt it down. Right hand plants, left leg lifts. And you're stacked up again. You're in a little baby moon. Good. Now watch your frame. Ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. If you have a banana back, you're going to be all sorts all over the place falling, right? So keep it strong. Lift that left leg a little higher. And if you're going to play, point your left toe and try to kick your heel towards your behind. So try to kick your own butt. Yeah, it's a nice quad stretch. If you're feeling so inclined, maybe that left hand can reach back to touch your left toes, or maybe catch the top of your left foot. Either way, you can hold space or kick the foot into your hands for a little baby chokasana. This is a baby sugar cane. And you hold space there in that hip flexor for 3. Gaze up, down, wherever you want for 2. On one, baby sugars, release it back out to a baby moon. Take a big breath, inhale, and then reach that left arm up and overhead. Long line here, big breath. And now plant that left hand down into table alignment. Pivot your right knee back into table alignment. Left leg stays lifted and extended. And again, don't drop your tummy. Push like you're doing a plank. Beautiful. Now keep that internal rotation as you shift your weight back into your left hand to reach your right arm forward, catch your diagonal. Now for some of us, this is where we're going to remain. For others, we're going to continue on. Maybe you're going to point that left toe, and again, try to kick your own behind. Good, so this shape in and of itself is plenty. If you have the ability, maybe swing your right hand back, touch your left toes, or maybe you can catch the top of your foot, in which case you're going to kick your foot into your hand, lift your chest, and look forward. You're in a bound bow, and you hold space here, 3. You hold space here for 2. And slowly by down bows, release it back out to your diagonal, flex your left foot, and slowly releasing your knee and your hand down, you start to move side to side back in table. Again, you can drop down to forearms, give yourself a moment. I'm gonna spin back around again. Give yourself a moment to recuperate before again you come back to a neutral space. Planting your palms down, push the earth away. Back to tabletop. Good. Now let's tuck those toes under. Let's lift those knees 2 inches from the earth. Fire up your round weights. Hold a hovering table for 3. Hold that hovering table for 2. And on 1, send your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog pedal. Working through any tension. Again, you're gonna push up and out of those shoulders, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. It's almost like you're doing a cat back, but a little less dramatic. You're looking for your knees, your ankles, and you're pumping out those legs, bending one at a time, waking up your hamstrings. Give it one more breath before again you come back to a neutral spine. So gesture both heels down. Take a big inhale, and nice and slow exhale. Now let's inhale, get up high on your tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down your heels, anchor root. Inhale, get high on your tippy toes to elevate. Exhale, ground down, anchor root. Last time, inhale high with tippy toes to elevate. You can gaze the top of your mat and do a couple of things. You can bend your knees, take a hop. You can take a slow walk, or maybe you do a little handstand hop if that's in your practice. Whatever you want to do, anything in between, you're going to find the top of your mat and you're going to fold into Uttanasana when you arrive. Okay? So, hands meet feet, or feet meet hands. You hang out here in your hamstrings. On an inhale, half lift, finger slide up shins, nice flat back. Exhale, melt and fold it back down. Soft bend your knees, sweep it up, Urdhva Hastasana, put yourself gaze up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center, arms by your side, Samasthiti. Roll out wrists, roll out ankles. Give yourself one more breath before you're back neutral. Inhale, send your pair up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive it down, hang heavy, and release your arms. This time, inhale, half lift. Exhale, mountain fold, go opposite elbows and bend your knees, draping. So I really want you to decompress for a moment because I'm going to make it work in a second. Give it 2 big breaths, just to be. Let your head hang, let your neck hang, shoulders, arms. Give it one more breath before you come neutral. Keeping that bend in your knees, sweep your arms to the sky, find yourself a chair. So arms are straight up, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. Take a big inhale. Exhale, take your prayer hands to heart center, hold space, big breath in. Exhale, beautiful. Now shift your weight into your right standing leg as you softly bend into that left knee, bring it into your chest. Balancing here, 3. Balancing here, 2. On 1, we're gonna straighten that right leg up and hold our frame. So pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Make sure you're focusing on something directly in front of you. That's your drishti gaze. And squeeze that right glute. Give it one more big breath in. Exhale, extend that left leg to straighten, flex your foot, hold it here, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, we bend that left knee. Nice and slow, extend that left leg to straighten, hold it there, 3. Try not to tuck. Hold it there, 2. On 1, we bend that left knee. One more time, extend that left leg to straighten, hold it, 3. Listen, 2. Take your left hand to your hip, reach your right arm forward. Now, can you touch your left big toe? If you can, you have yourself a yogi toe lock. If you cannot, you're gonna re-bend that knee and take your hand outside of that left thigh. From here, inhale, tummy in, ribs out. Exhale, start to look to the left side wall. Maybe you can reach your left arm back, gazing behind you, hold space here, 3. You hold space here 2. On 1, slowly take that left hand back to your hip. Slowly gaze forward, bend into that left knee if you haven't already. Step it down, hands both at your hips. Pedal it out, roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. That was a wake-up call, huh? Do what you can. Again, there are different levels. Bent knee, straight leg, doesn't much matter. You're trying it on for size with the revolution. Take a big inhale. Open up, exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep your prayer up to the sky. Exhale, chase that prayer or swan dive it down to the fold. Hang heavy with Vinyasa. Inhale, half lift, fingers slide up shins. Exhale, melt and fold it back down. Bend your knees, go opposite elbows. Stay here for 3. Stay here for 2. Nice and slow on 1. Keep those knees bent, sweep your arms to the sky, hold your chair frame. So arms are up and over, hold an invisible ball overhead. Again, it's a mountaintop with a bent knee bottom. So watch it, your tummy and your high aren't sticking out. Pull your hips towards your hips, sit. You can straighten your legs a little if you have to. It's okay, we're working our quads. Give it 1 more big breath. And then connect your prayer overhead, bring it down through third eye through heart center. Take a big breath, inhale here. Exhale, keep that chair as you shift your weight into your right bent knee. Bring that left bent knee into your chest, flex your foot. Now hold it here, take a breath in. Exhale, straighten out that right leg, quad press to lift. Take a big breath in. Exhale, extend your left leg to straighten. Now here's where the challenge is gonna come. Keeping that left leg straight, start to tip forward. Keep that left hip hiked up just enough. You can pass that knee through. If you wanna bend your right knee, you can. But we're coming into a warrior 3 bouncer. Just a breath. And then slowly we're gonna take that left foot back down forward and back up and forward. So flex your left foot, hold your frame. Again, you're gonna start to tilt forward. Ribs towards hips, hemisphere spine, left leg swings back, maybe bend your right knee. Squeeze your thighs, activate your P muscle. And again, you lift that left leg down, reach it forward and up again. Last time, we're gonna come forward into that warrior 3. You're gonna hold it there for 3. You're gonna hold it there for 2, bend into your right knee, step your left toes to the end of your mat, low lunge. Ooh, stay low. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, reach your prayer forward, separate your hands, swing arms behind you like a speed racer, get even lower. Reach your arms down, forward and up, find your way to a high lunge. Keep pulling those thighs and sink a little deeper. Make sure right knee is over right ankle, and watch your tummy. None of this. Ribs should be in, ribs towards hips, hemisphere towards spine. Settle, beautiful. 1 more big breath, inhale. Exhale, take your prayer hands down through third eye through heart center and straighten that right leg. Squeeze your inner thighs, back heel still lifted. You should be able to lift and lower, no problem here. Active, active core, active, active bandhas. 1 more breath, brings you back neutral. Let's send that prayer up to the sky. Push your arms past your ears, bend your elbows, let that prayer fall on the back of your neck and tilt your chin up. So now you're lifting your heart slightly. Keep pulling your ribs towards your hips. Re-bend into that left knee. Hinge forward, throw your prayer over your head, separate your hands, relax your shoulders. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, swing your arms behind like a speed racer again. Take a big breath in. Soft bend your left knee. Step it up to a flying chair. So stay low here. Weights in your heels, knees are bent. You can bebop around a little bit, shift your weight out of your right ankle. I know it's probably cranky. Give it a moment, big breath, inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. Reach your arms down, reach your arms forward, hold invisible ball. Get those arms lined up with your ears. Sit back into your heels. 1 more breath. Exhale. Lean forward into your toes. Maybe lift up your heels. Swing your arms back behind you like a speed racer. It's a variation of a diver pose for 3. Heels are up. You're leaning forward for 2. On 1, heels down. Reach your arms down, forward, up. Traditional chair. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, prayer hands down through third eye through heart center. Slam those prayers down to your thighs and explode to the sky. Push your arms past your ears. Arms by your side, Samasthiti. Roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. Ew. How you feel? You're doing it, you're doing it. Dance it out. Whatever you got going. Dance it, dance it, dance it. Before you're back to a neutral space. Take a big inhale, fill up your lungs. Exhale. Inhale, prayer reaches up and overhead. Exhale, chase that prayer down, folding forward, hang heavy with Vinyasa. Good. Inhale, half lift, fingers slide up shins, nice flat back. Exhale, melt and fold, bend your knees, go opposite elbows. Now, if you're feeling up for it, you might inhale, half lift with bent knees. And take your opposite elbows behind your thighs. So give yourself a hug and a bind. And maybe you can straighten out your legs to fold. Maybe you're doing a little bit of a pulse. So my hamstrings are a little cranky today. So it feels good for me to do the binds and straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. And I take my time working through the kinks. You give yourself the opportunity to try it on for size without fully committing. That's the way in a practice. You take a taste. It's like a cake sampling, right? You go for a cake test. Which one's the best? I don't know. You gotta take a little nibble. Take your time, one more breath. Before you come back neutral, if you're bound behind your legs, rebend your knees, release your arms down in front. Keep those knees bent. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, develop yourself a chair. So arms are up, knees are bent. Weight is in your heels, settle into it. Right? Give yourself one more big breath. Exhale, hands down through the right through heart center. Now you're in a chair with hands at prayer. You take a moment here, inhale. Exhale, shift your weight into your left bent knee. Start to flex your right foot. Bring that right bent knee into your chest. Sit a little deeper. Hold it here at 3. Hold it here at 2. And now straighten out that left leg on 1. So you quad press to straighten. You take a moment here. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. Extend that right leg to straighten. Flex your foot. Engage your quad. Try not to stoop. Keep that left leg straight. Lift your right leg as much as you can. 3. Hold it there. 2. On 1, rebend your right knee. Take a breath in. Exhale again, straighten out that right leg. 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, rebend, take a big breath in. Last time, exhale, extend. Hold it here, 3. Hold it, listen, 2. On 1, take your right hand to your hip. Extend your left arm forward. Now, can you bind your big toe? If you cannot, you're gonna bend your right knee, take your hand outside of that knee. Either way, bound or not, you're gonna take an inhale, tummy in. Exhale, start to look to the right wall. Maybe you can look to the wall behind you. Keep squeezing that left glute as you reach your right arm back. You're revolved. Hold space for 3. Hold space for 2. Nice and slow on 1. We slowly gaze the right wall. Right hand comes back to the hip. Gaze forward. Rebend that right knee, both hands to your hip, and stomp your right foot down. Go ahead and dance it out. Do a little cha-cha. Do your Beyonce. Do ya. Whatever you're gonna do, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Roll up your neck. Ooh, the flash dance. Whatever you got cooking, you give it one more breath. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, prayer reaches up to the sky. Exhale, chase it down, swan dive to find the earth and fold. Inhale, half lift. Again, exhale, melt and fold. Now bend your knees and go opposite elbows. So whatever one you usually grab, go for the opposite and dangle here. Let your tummy touch your thighs. Let your weight be more forward into your toes. You're just decompressing your upper back here. You give it 2 more big breaths. Inhale. Exhale, give it 1 more big breath in. And exhale. Nice and slow. Let's inhale, half lift, release your hands. Exhale, melt and fold, go opposite elbows behind your thighs. So one way or another, see if you can bind the backs of your thighs. Right. Take an inhale, tummy and rinse out. Maybe exhale, you straighten out your legs and find that down fold. Again, if it's not available, your knees stay bent, or you can pulse. Try, ask, invite. Give it 2 more breaths wherever you are. Ooh, my hands are still tight. 1 more big breath wherever you are. And nice and slow, exhale. Rebend your knees. Take those bound arms in front of your shins. Inhale, sweep arms to the sky. Find yourself that chair again. Beautiful. Take a big breath. Inhale. Exhale, go opposite elbows behind your head. Sit into your chair, stretch your shoulders. Open up that collar. 1 more breath, release your arms to the sky. Again, go opposite elbows. Lift your chest, big breath. Watch your frame, ribs and tummies in. Nice and slow, release your arms up to the sky. Bring your prayer down through third eye through heart center. Now hold your frame as we prepare. Shift your weight into your left bent knee. Bring that right knee back up and into your chest, flex your foot. Internal rotation, active bandhas. Hold it for 3. Strong core, strong P muscle for 2. On 1, straighten that left leg out. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, extend that right leg to straighten, flex your right foot. Take a big breath in. Here's the challenge. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward. Keep that right hip hiked up. So you can transition into variation of warrior 3. That left knee or straight, it's up to you. 1 breath. Nice and slow, dip that right leg back down, pass it through, up and forward. Hold space, flex. Nice and slow, tip it forward again. You can rebend that left knee to balance. Find a brief warrior 3. Hold it here, 3. Squeeze your P muscle, squeeze your core 2. On 1, drop it down, reach it forward and up. Take 1 more breath. This time, come forward, warrior 3. Hold your frame. Big inhale, bend into your left knee. Step your right toes down to the end of your mat. You're in a low lunge. Holy moly. Internal rotation of the thighs. Reach your prayer forward, separate your hands, relax your shoulders, and shoot them behind you like a speed racer. Hold your balance here, 3. Ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine for 2. On 1, reach your arms down, forward, up, high lunge. I know that right leg's about ready. Give it 1 more big breath, watch it, ribs towards hips. And exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center. Straighten out that left leg, internal rotation. So you should be able to lift and lower off of that right toe, right? So that right heel is still lifted. Powerful, powerful roots you have. Give it 1 more breath before we're back to neutral. Take an inhale. Exhale, inhale, stand that prayer up. Push your arms past your ears and bend your elbows so your prayer travels down the back of your neck. Maybe give it a little lift in your heart, lift your gaze. Big breath in, bend into your left knee, throw your prayer up and overhead, separate your hands, hold invisible ball. Take a big breath in. Exhale, arms travel down and back behind you like a speed racer. Take a soft bend in your right knee, step it up to a flying chair. Woo, go ahead, dance it out. I know that left ankle is about done. Dance. Dance at your flying chair. Why not? You can move. All right, so you're in your flying chair. You're getting your core ankle back. We're almost done. Give it a big inhale. Exhale. Start to shift your arms down and forward. Hold that invisible ball in front of you. Ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine. Sink into your heels. Lift your toes. Now take 1 breath. Nice and slow. Start to lean forward into your toes as you lift your heels. Shift your arms down and back behind you. So you're in a flying diving pose. Hold your diver for 3. Hold your diver for 2. Bring your heels down on 1. Reach your arms down, forward, and up we go. Traditional chair. Give it a big breath. Inhale. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine. Sink a little deeper. Take your hands to prayer, third eye, heart center. Drop that prayer down to your thighs. You about ready? Go ahead, your little firecracker. Explode to the sky. Push your arms past your ears. This time, hands behind your back. Go into your invisible back pockets. So these are my invisible back pockets. Draw your elbows toward each other, right? Squeeze your glutes, push your pelvis forward as you lift your heart and lift your gaze. Nice standing camel for 3. Keep pushing that tummy forward. Pull your ribs towards your hips, tummy towards your spine for 2. Squeeze your glutes on 1. Start to bend your knees. Take your tummy to your thighs and let your arms just drape as you straighten out your legs. Back to Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, melt and fold. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Go ahead and sway side to side, go opposite elbows. And be dramatic. As you move over to the left, hover, try to kiss your left knee. As you sway over to the right, hover, try to kiss your right knee. And go like this, piecewise, little bits at a time. You might increase intensity by pivoting your toes toward each other. It all depends on your ankles and your arches. If your feet are saying, nope, Kim, you killed me in those balances, don't do it. Take a moment. Either way, we hold space. 2 more breaths. Exhale. 1 more breath. Before we come back to a neutral space, let your arms go and you find center. Let's inhale, half, let fingers slide up shins. Exhale, melt and fold. Soften your knees, sweep it upward. Vasasana, prayers up, knees up. Exhale, put your hands down through third eye, through heart center, arms by your side, Samasthiti. Now I'm going to turn to face you, but you're still at the top of your mat. You're going to pivot your heels and toes out, okay? Squeeze your glutes, ribs towards hips, tummy towards spine to maintain your frame. So if you squeeze your glutes, you're going to feel your pelvis tuck and push you forward slightly. You want that, right? Now from here, let's see about lifting up our heels, come up onto your toes. Push, hold it, 3. Push, hold it, 2. On 1, lower your heels down nice and slow. Beautiful. Again, inhale, come up onto your toes. Push, hold, 3. Push, hold, 2. On 1, lower those heels down. 1 last time. Inhale, come on up, hold it, 3. Hold it, 2. Listen, stay up off those heels on 1, start to bend your knees. Now, watch your frame. Ribs towards hips, semi towards spine as your knees bend. You're lowering down. Hold it here, 3. Hold it here, 2. On 1, rise back up. Stay up on your heels. And now bring your heels down. Beautiful. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Come up onto your toes. Bend your knees. Watch your feet. Keep your hand in your tummy if you need to. It helps. You come as deep as you can. You hold it there 3. Hold it there 2. On 1. Wrap it back up. Stand. Keep your heels lifted. And now lower them back down. Last time, we're going to come up on those tippy toes. Hold it. Exhale, start to bend your knees. Now get your deepest. Hold it here 3. Hold it here 2. On 1, bring your right heel down. Sink a little deeper 3. Sink a little deeper 2. On 1, bring that right heel up. Bring your left heel down. Hold it here 3. Hold it here 2. On 1, bring that left heel up. Slowly sink a little deeper, deeper, deeper. Both heels down. Shift off to one side or the other. You found yourself Malasana. All right, so my knees, my shins, my ankles all popped when I got into this. So maybe that's you as well. If you're feeling some tension, your body's going to adjust. In Malasana, you want your heels rounded. So if your heels are up, you want to adjust your sails. Maybe you have a very tight pelvis today. So you might need to take a modification by dropping your seat down and going into Baddha Konasana instead. So this is the cousin. It's a similar shape, more accessible for most. If you can, put a block under your seat. Perch yourself up. Again, chest stays lifted, hands at prayer heart center. So one way or another, no matter what way you have your leg shaped, you're in a variation to open up those hips. If you're in Malasana, which is what I'm demonstrating, take those triceps, your elbows, push your knees back. Really get inside. Take your hands, push your thumbs into your sternum, lift your heart. If you're seated in Baddha Konasana, just keep a nice lifted chest with your feet in diamond shape. All right? Either way, we're going to close our eyes and squeeze our glutes. So give your glutes a big squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold it there 3. Automatic is an external rotation. Stay there for 2. And on 1, release your glute squeeze. That's it. Let your pelvis sink. Now close your eyes and stay here for 3 big inhales. Exhale. 2 more. 1 more big breath. Beautiful. Now nice and slow, we open our eyes. In Malasana, you're going to follow what I'm doing. If you're in Baddha Konasana, you're just going to open up those arms. Ready? Nice and slow. Reach that right arm as far as it'll go. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Middle finger to thumb. Push your knees back. Sit tall. 3. Hold it here for 2. On 1, take that left hand back to your heart space. Take your right hand back to prayer. Big inhale. Exhale. Extend your left arm as far as it'll reach. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Push your knees back, lift your chest. Hold it here, squeeze your glutes. 3. Hold it here, squeezing for 2. On 1, bring that right hand back to your heart space. Bring your left hand back to prayer. Squeeze your glutes, inhale. Exhale, leave it. Now, see if you can unhook your elbows from your knees. Hovering in Malasana. See if you can send that prayer up. Bend your elbows, have that prayer over your head. Oh boy, Malasana. Ankles are screaming for 3. Hang in there for 2. On 1, bring that prayer down through your heart center. Send that prayer forward. Open up big capital T arms. Plant your hands down to the ground behind you and sit down, meeting Baddha Konasana for those who are already there. Okay? So sit forward, rock it side to side. Holy moly. That little transition was horrifying, wasn't it? For most, hips are where we hide everything. All our tension, all our frustration, all our fear, emotions, they're all in there. So we gotta let them out, right? So come back into a neutral space best you can, all right? Now flutter your wings up, so bring your knees up, right? Now exhale them down. If you are struggling, your knees are still up here no matter what, grab a pillow, a block, something to sit on. That'll help you relieve your pelvis. Okay, so Baddha Konasana is a nice hip opener. It's a very yin pose. It's a pose of surrender. Our hips don't want to be open like this. It's scary. So do what you can, keeping your hands on your ankles. Now shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Loosen down your back so you puff your heart up through your arms a little bit, right? And now close your eyes. Keep drawing your knees toward the ground best you can. Hold space here. Relax your cheeks, relax your jaw. The best trick in the book is relaxing your face. The rest of your body usually follows suit. So you do what you can. 2 more big breaths in. Relax your ears, part your teeth, take the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. 1 more big breath in. Nice. Now nice and slow, open your eyes. Inhale, puff your heart up, gaze up, chin to the sky. Exhale, start to lean forward. So maybe your elbows help push your thighs down. Maybe you can bring them on top of your shins and come forward even further. Each inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale is going to get you out of your way. Maybe you can get your chest over your feet. Maybe you can get your forearms to the ground in front of your shins and your hands binding, interlacing in a basket weave your toes. Whatever you have, you hold it. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale to get a little deeper. Wide open space here. Do what you can. If your body says, I want a little more, maybe extend one hand down to the ground in front of you, followed by the other. So now you have little gecko fingers, little sticky fingers, right? And they tiptoe forward to draw you down. Inhale, tummy and ribs out. Exhale brings you down and forward. You breathe for your lower back, your upper back. You breathe for the back of your rib cage, your hips, your glutes, your knees. Give yourself 3 more big inhales. 2 more big breaths. 1 more big breath. Nice and slow. Inhale, half look for those hands. If they're extended, walk them back towards you. Everyone sit up nice and tall. Spread your wings. Prayer reaches up and overhead. Lower that prayer inches from your head. Bend your elbows. Close your eyes. 3. Hold space here. 2. And on 1, we're going to reach that prayer up to the sky. Separate your hands. Relax your shoulders. Nice and slow. Pass the ball forwards. You're hovering your chest over your Baddha Konasana legs. I'm going to give you the side view. Okay? And then chin into chest, you're going to start to lean back. 1 vertebra at a time. My legs are my anchor. I'm using my core strength to slowly lower my lower back, lower lumbar, thoracic spine, middle back, upper shoulders, arms, hands, and then finally head. And take a big breath. Inhale once you arrive. Inhale, fill out. All the way up, exhale, side. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. Pop that heart up a little bit. You can hold space here. If your hips are like, no, this is not for me, you can always take your knees to touch here and let your feet come as wide as your mat. So you're in a TP, right? You can move your knees one at a time if you need to loosen up, and then ultimately come into a space. So I'll give you the view of this. My knees are touching, my feet are wide. So my body can just relax in my pelvis, my lower lumbar. Wherever you are, Supta Baddha Konasana, which is our reclined bound angle, or TP pose, you're closing your eyes and you're holding space. Breathe into areas of tension, of restriction. Breathe into anywhere you're resisting. Relax the space between, behind, around your eyes. Relax your cheeks, relax your jaw. Parting your teeth, take your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Feel your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. Relax your core and your pelvic floor. Your hips, your glutes. Feel your legs safe in their varying resting shapes. Heels anchoring, feet falling away. Your entire body is at rest here, breathing. Allow it to just be. And then slowly, my yogis, Begin to heighten your awareness. Notice sound, scent, and sensation. Begin to wiggle each finger, each toe. Move your head gently side to side. Until slowly you come center. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Take a half body stretch if you're available. Take a full body. Roll out wrists, roll out ankles, big breath in. Exhale, gently bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rocking left, rocking right, massage your lower lumbar, breathing into this beautiful compressing pose. One more breath in. Exhale is going to release you to your right or left side, finding fetal pose of your choice. Surrender into this space. Take a big breath, inhale to fill up. Nice slow exhale. Like a little phoenix rising from the ash, press your weight into the ground as you rise up to a seated position of your choice, rounding down into your sitting bones, lengthening through your spine. Shrug your shoulders once to your ears, loosen your wings down your back, and then slowly bring your hands to prayer heart center, bowing your head to your heart space one last time. Pressing pinkies and thumbs together, release your middle fingers to create your blossom. Within it, place your intention, visualizing its light, all it has to offer. Lend it your faith, lend it your strength. On an inhale, lift it all the way up to the sky, present it to the world. And as you exhale, allow your hands to part. As they fall to earth beside you, imagine that light making its way out into the world to take root and make a difference. Hands return to prayer at heart center, bowing your head to your heart space one last time. The light within me honors that brilliant shining light within each and every one of you. I want to close the class with the sound of Om. If you'd like to join me, go ahead and exhale the air out of your lungs. Inhaling for Om. Om Shanti Shanti, Om Peace Peace. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your afternoon and evening, rest of your week and your weekend. Hopefully we'll see you again one day soon, but until we meet again, namaste.